Hi everyone, I am back after a long time and I'm looking forward to doing another review. That's right, I'm looking forward to doing another review. And guess what I'll be doing today? Well, as you've seen, we've developed a pattern. We've had this one first, then this one, and then this one. Why don't you guess what the next one will be today? Yeah, you guessed right. Super Mario Bros. 3. Released in 1991. Up to 2 players. Let's start. Let me fix the Wii sensor bar. Now, this game is perhaps one of the greatest Mario games I've ever played. Definitely worth the money. Whether you bought it on the original system or on the virtual console or played it on an emulator, this game is definitely worth your time. Pretty much it uses the same formula as the original game, although it expands on it and makes it even better. With new power-ups, much more unique levels, more thematic worlds, such as desert, water, and, you know, ones that had gigantic enemies. Let me just turn up the volume. Pardon me. Yeah, and the game is just purely epic. And unlike the previous games, this game does not expect you to go through the game in an order. There are levels you have to do, but you can skip levels and go through the map in whatever route you like. And as you can see, the gameplay is virtually similar. You pretty much can collect items, kill enemies, all that sort of shit. But there are very nice new items, such as this leaf. This leaf turns you into a raccoon Mario, and I'm sorry I lost that. I might try and get it again. And there are lots of nice new features in this game. And the story goes like this. Pretty much the mushroom world is in peril as Bowser sends his Koopling kids. That's right, he's got kids. God knows who he's been having sex with, but he's got kids, alright? And pretty much they have gone into every world that you go through in this game, and they have stolen the wands of each of the world leaders and have cast a spell on them to turn them into generic animals. And it's up to you to rescue them and save them in each of their castles, which features airships. These airships are run by the Koopling kids, and you pretty much just gotta defeat them and get the wands back. And interestingly enough, there comes a nice little surprise at the end, which really kind of felt like it was forced. A little twist, if you will. And you'll find that Princess Peach gets kidnapped once again. You wish that story wasn't repeated hundreds of times by now, but it was. It felt very forced, and I really wish they didn't do that. And yeah, I played this game many times. I really enjoy it. I really love the music. Music is very memorable. And let's just go to this one. This is pretty much a fortress, you know. It looks like a regular castle, but it's not. It's a fortress. Yeah, see, this is how you fly. You gotta gain some momentum. See those little arrows down the bottom? That's how you gain your momentum. As they all fill up, you're allowed to fly. And this is a little secret, as you probably all know. You want to get your warp whistle. Instead of pipes, you got your warp whistles. I actually like the idea of warp whistles because they can take you to other worlds. The only thing I wished in this game was that there was some ability to, you know, play levels again, like they did in the remake. And this is a little secret area. You pretty much go into the sky and you collect some coins. So yeah, this is pretty much the game, and I would have to say that the graphics are an improvement, but at the same time they're kind of downgraded. In that, you know, the you know, when you're moving, it doesn't look like it feels like the screen doesn't run as far, doesn't go as smoothly. Doesn't go as smoothly as the original game. Maybe that's my imagination. I'm pretty sure it runs the same frame rate, but you get the gist. And if you collect 3 of the same, you know, item, or card, if you will, you can get a certain number of, you know, lives. Like, in this case, you can get 5 lives if you collect 3 stars. 3 if it's flowers, and 1 if it's a mushroom. Yeah, just 1 for the mushroom. And you've also got these little hammer bros, you know, these little hammer bro sections. And I really enjoy doing them. You see this guy moving? That's a little hammer bro. And once you land on him, you have to face a hammer bro. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 1 that throws boomerangs. And you get an item. If you can do it, if you can beat them. Or them. I really do find that this game is a great improvement to the series. Like, just everything about it is just amazing. Yeah, that was my bad. But you get the gist. It's like, oh, just really good. Alright. And also, you've even got an inventory, which you can actually use to, you know, use items that you've earned, you know, such as a star, which I got, and, you know, other items that you get. Remember, you've got these toad houses you can go to, you can get more items. And you've also got these little card games, you know. You know, you can line up your pictures and you get more items if you can get. Obviously, I'm not very good at this because sometimes I find the timing a little bit weird, but whatever. You can also play as Luigi in this game. I don't think he has any differences in his game, the way he plays, but you know, it's Luigi. And yeah, it's pretty much everything you love about the Mario Brothers. Yeah, that was a fluke. And yeah, I think I pretty much said everything about this game. It's really good. Oh, and it does go back to the time limit sort of thing. I find that getting lives in this game is a lot easier, and I also find that the levels are pretty much the size of the original games. The only thing I really criticise about this game is there are no checkpoints. You know? There are times when I wish there was a checkpoint in a level, particularly at the end levels. You know? Because when you go to the last world, you'll find it's the most sadistic thing you'll ever play. And this is an example of an airship. This is where one of the Kooplin kids are, who are holding one of the world leader wands. And you've got these other sorts of things trying to kill you, such as bullet bills and cannonballs. Personally, I find these very annoying and slow, but at the same time, I find it very epic about how the auto-scrolling goes. This is actually one of the first Mario games to feature auto-scrolling. I found this also a really nice feature. A little bit, you know, scary, I have to admit, because you got to keep up with the screen, but it's still a nice little feature. And you also got the ability to duck, which is nice. And jump while you duck. You gotta be careful with these Kooplings. They shoot out of their wand and they do a little weird attack once you jump on their heads or shoot, not even shoot them actually. And once you defeat them, you get the wand. I have to admit, I really love the music. I know I've said that before, but it's really good music, very memorable. So you see Mario falling down, could be to his death, but no, they wouldn't be that mean. It's just going falling down back to the world leader's castle. We see he turns back to normal. He says, "Oh, thank heavens, I'm back to my old self again. Thank you so much. Here's a letter from the princess." Because, funnily enough, she hasn't been kidnapped. Thank God she hasn't been kidnapped for once. Until later. "Greetings, if you see any ghosts, be careful." She gives you a free item, which is nice. It's a infinite P-Wing. I think I may as well show you the last world. No, I don't think I can. Sorry, you need 2 whistles for that. And yeah, you can warp to this warp zone, which is dubbed World 9, and yeah, it's got all these nice little levels. I might go to World 7 because it's the closest to the end. And yeah, pretty much the game just gets harder as you progress. Another nice little feature here is that some levels are single screened, like this one. A nice little gimmick. I don't like it. In fact, this level is really annoying. I found this level very annoying because you had to avoid piranha plants and at the same time find the correct pipeways to get to the end. I think that's pretty much all I have to say about the game. Really good. You should definitely buy it. It's only 500 points. That's $5 US or $7.50 Australian or 2,000 Japanese yen. I don't know. I keep forgetting. Definitely worth a buy. Thanks for listening and good night.